afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Whispers in Ink. I am so excited to be here with you today. I have a really fun one for us today. You guys, welcome. If you're new here, thank you for joining me. I have, oh my gosh, my goal is 2 videos a week, you guys. I know I slacked last week, but here's what the plan is. Today, I have a super exciting fun fold for you. And as always, if you have any questions, go ahead and email me here because I can help you directly. And I love questions. You guys, there are no stupid questions. I want you to know that. So, how about I share with you what we're going to do today? I have 2 examples, and we're going to make something completely different. And this is brand spanking new, you guys, because I created it for an event, and I'm super excited to share it with you today. All right, so let's take a look. So here at Let's Create over on YouTube, I try to do something different every single week. I do a live video on Tuesdays, and this one here is the Panoramic Accordion fold, you guys. It's a big one. Isn't it pretty? And we're going to tweak this just a little bit today because I had a thought. If it's panoramic, then don't we want something over here? And I was talking to somebody about it, and somebody had suggested it using designer series paper on this side. But I thought, no, because I think it would take away from this. But, here's a different version of it, just like this, using the Celebration Rings of Love, which, by the way, is back in stock. And then this is using the, oh goodness gracious, I forget, because I always ringed with nature. It's the hybrid embossing folder that's in the mini catalog, you guys. Love, plus there's a little textured chic in here. Love this fold. I'm going to take you through, no worries. I'm going to take you through step by step, including the scores and the cuts and all of the things, so you'll know exactly how to create this. And you guys, if you create your own, please share over on Facebook and tag me, or over on Instagram and tag me, because I would love to see how you guys use this fold with your favorite product. I am super excited about this fold, you guys. It took a little bit, but as any time that you're creating something new, it does. So let's get into it, okay? So here we go. All right, we have, and I'm going to pop on the screen, you guys, because I'm trying to be helpful. We have basic white. I have 2 pieces at 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. And then I have another piece here that's 4 by 5 1/4. And then, and I'll leave that up for just a second. You can always go back. And then I have cardstock measurements. I need 2 pieces of whatever color. I'm using Orchid Oasis today. 2 pieces that are 5 1/2 by 11. And then I have 2 pieces of designer series paper that are 1 1/4 by 5 3/8. Plus, on top of that, I have some other die cut scraps, and I did some fussy cutting because we're going to be using, oh my goodness, you guys, this paper is just gorgeous. We're going to be using both the designer series paper and the stamp set today. This is Celebration paper. This is the Wonderful World. And if you are a flower person, which you guys know I am so a flower person, look at this paper. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, nice greenery on the back. I did use this one. That's where I got my fussy cutting. Here's a tip for you. Love tips. I love using the flowers that are not full. So like this one, it's missing, where is it? There isn't another one on here, but this one's missing just the edge of the leaf. So what I did is when I fussy cut it, I didn't include that part, that little leaf piece, and it looks like a full flower. Now this one, it's a given. This one is not a full flower. That's this one here. I did the fussy cutting out, but I'm going to let this one sit on the edge of my card. So it'll look intentional. But I love using, especially, when you've got these gorgeous flowers, whether there's roses or irises or cornflowers or straw flowers or whatever it is. These are lilies, and that's probably another rose or a dahlia there. That looks actually, with the leaf, it looks like a dahlia. But anyways, flower aficionado, I try. Exactly, not so much. But this paper, if you have somebody that loves flowers, this paper is definitely a must-have. You've even got some simple stripes on here, this gorgeous pink, and then you've got a lot of raspberry in this paper pack. Love the background on this one. And then you've got these really delicate little flowers. And then you've got a smaller version of that first fussy cut page that I showed you in this one. And then the back side of it is kind of like a diamond pattern. So lots of beautiful things in this paper pack. I'm going to just get this out of the way. But just so you know what we used, I ended up using fussy cutting this corner flower and this partial flower. And then I used just the one in whatever it was. Let's see. Let's put that back up on the screen. The 1 1/4 by 5 3/8. So, love that paper. Now, you're gonna definitely want to keep your 2 pieces that are the same to the side. This is going to be your inside middle. So this is your inside middle piece, that single, and then we're gonna do 2 different pieces here. So you'll have that full panoramic view, and we're gonna tuck it in this way, or however which way you want to do it. It doesn't matter, but that's entirely up to you. All right, so let's dig in here. Oh, I didn't grab any embellishments, you guys. All right, we're gonna score first, and I need my 2 Orchid Oasis pieces. I'm gonna need my trimmer. And just like any other video, you guys, I'll add the full product list that I used down, down in the description below. Sorry about that. So with these 2 pieces that are exactly the same, you're going to score them exactly the same. And our scores are going to be 4 1/4. Don't forget, make sure you use the right piece on your trimmer. 4 1/4. 6 3/8. So don't panic. There's no marks over here. But if you go to the very edge, if you go to this edge here, that is your 3/8 right there. Score that. And then we're going to do 8 3/8. Yep, double checking. And then 9 5/8. There we go. Up and back is probably good. I know I get a little excited, you guys. So 4 1/4, 6 3/8, 8 3/8. Remember, 3/8 is this side of the 1/2 inch, and 5/8 is that side of the 1/2 inch. Did I score that? No, I did not. 3/8, and then 9 5/8. Just like that. Okay, here we go. We're going to fold in, fold back, fold in, and then fold back. So you've got your mountain, valley, mountain, valley. Again, we'll do it one more time. Fold in, next score, fold back, next score, fold in, and then the last score, you fold back. And both of them are exactly the same. You're going to want to take your bone folder and do a good burnish on each score. Oh, you guys, I love this Orchid Oasis. Is going to be so pretty. All right, so I didn't do any of the example ones with the same designer series paper because I wanted to show you how, no matter what your favorite look is, it's going to work. This is what you want. You want it to layer inside of each other just like this. And it should look, here's your 4 1/4, and then you've got your zigzags just like that. What I'm going to do, the very first thing that I'm going to do, and I apparently need some glue. The very first thing is we're going to create the card base, and we're just gonna, you could use tear and tape, you can, I love multi-glue for this because what I love about the multi-glue is I can put this on here and I can shimmy it to be exactly where I want it, which is right there. And then I'll take my bone folder and make sure that the glue gets where it's supposed to be. And then here's the magic right here. There we go. Now it's just all the pretty stuff, which is the easy part, right? All right. First thing is we have our designer series paper. Oops, make sure your pattern's the right way. And I want this one on this side. Watch your patterns, you guys. This one will go right here. And it is a 1/16 of an inch reveal, so it is a super tight fit in there, you guys. That's exactly what I wanted, because this is the only designer series paper that you're using on the whole thing. This other one goes on the other side. Again, make sure that your paper, your pattern's the right way. I like the glue because then I can get, with that little bit of a reveal, I can get it exactly where I want it. Just like that. Now here's our inside piece. And these will be our two side pieces. So they're going to go here and here. So what we want to do with these two pieces is I want to take this, place it about where it's gonna go, fold this over, and I had a pencil. Where did it go? Right here. I'm gonna make a really light little line here. Super duper light so that I can erase it. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And I'm doing this because I want whatever I stamp or die cut on this, I want it to stick out past that pencil mark. So we've got one side and the other, and this is where we're going to stamp. I have Orchid Oasis and Rich Razzleberry. And oh my gosh, you guys, I forgot to mount the stamp. Guess what? We're not going to. We're going to use the cornflower and the rose. I don't want you guys to have to sit and watch me mount these stamps, so we're just going with it. I'll mount them after the video. And they will stick onto my black. And then this little one. I wanted the two colors. You can use the first and second generation if you wish for the flowers. I'm going to need some scratch paper. And we're going to work on one side. And I'm thinking I might do one kind of upside down and one this way. And I'm going to do both of them, both sides, the same. Or pretty close. Oh, look at how pretty that is, you guys. Oh, love it. And if we don't like it, guess what? We can turn it over and... Actually, not this one. Won't be able to turn these over because you will be able to see them. But there's that. Oh, look at how pretty. This one, I re-inked, and I'm going to do this one second generation because I want to bring in kind of a different color look. Coffee cheers. Let that sit for a second. Just like that. Just to give us a little depth of color. There's that. Let's do the other side. And I think for the other side, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do, for this one, I'm going to do the first generation here, and I'm going to do the second generation up here. Just to give it a little bit of a different look. So first generation down here. And I'm re-inking the whole thing, you guys, because I don't want to take the chance of like a line like that. See where there's that little line that didn't get stamped? I don't want to have to worry about that. So I re-ink, stamp off, I flipped it over, and actually this one, I think we're going to come in from the side. A little bit different. And we'll go this way. And we're going to do the same thing with the rose petal too. Or with the rose. Alright, so there's... So when we open it, that's what we'll see on the inside. Oh, so pretty. Alright, we're done with this. And now we have that rose. Let's stamp that and see what that looks like because I'm super curious. Oh, that's pretty. I think this one though, because I don't want it so dark. I think we're going to do second generation on this one. Anyways, because I want a softer look for that rose. And I'm going to put one down here. like that. And then stamp, and then we'll put one right in here. So we'll have 3. The floral designer in me is coming out, you guys. I can't help it. I'm sorry. Oh, there we go. That's pretty. I like that. I'm happy with that. Let's see what we can do with that. There we go. Now we can take our pencil and carefully erase that line that we put there. This one you can't even see. I don't even know where it is. It's in here somewhere. Don't have to worry about that one. Now, here's our inside. And I think that we're going to do, we could just do a simple sentiment, but I'm thinking that we're going to do a third, what I would call a third generation. So we're going to stamp, stamp, and then we're going to put it just down here in the corner with the Orchid Oasis. You guys, I have cornflowers, which is what this type of flower is. I have this in my garden. I'm going to have to take a picture because it's so pretty. You could Wink a Stella that. And then our sentiment, our inside sentiment. I think for me, what I'm going to use is I'm using the Peaceful Moments, and I'm going to use the thank you because I'm in need of a couple of thank you cards, so I'm going to use that. And thinking of you with all my heart, you shouldn't have, but I'm glad you did, is what's going to be my inside sentiment. And that's what we're going to stamp on here. And I'm going to stamp my sentiments, both of them, the front and this inside panel, with Rich Razzleberry. And there's that one. And then for our front sentiment, I have a thank you that we're going to use. And I'm stamping it on Orchid Oasis. I haven't tried it yet. If we don't like it, then guess what? We'll change it up. And hold it down here for a second. Ooh, I like that. Okay. Rich Razzleberry on the Orchid Oasis. We're going to get rid of that. And now it's assembly. That's all we have left. Oh my gosh. This is going to be so pretty. I am so excited to see how this one comes together. Here's our, let's get all the stamps out of the way. Here's our card base. Here's our glue. We're going to put this in here. And you guys, I know it's not straight, but guess what? It's a handmade card, and I'm okay with that. Now, the tricky part of these two side panels is you want to make sure that you're getting your two pieces, your side panel pieces. You only want to put glue on this part. So you're going to have to be careful and don't go crazy. Fold it over, line it up the way that you want. I did, when I did the other one, I kind of tried to line up the top and bottom of that piece. So there's that one. And now we're going to do this one. Oh, did you guys hear the jingle bells? That was Donnie. The kitty. The kitty snoopervisor. Okay, same on this side. Lining up the top and bottom. Just like that. And this is going to close like this. So we'll see the little peaks of the flowers. Just like that. And then our sentiment piece is going to go here. Now, this, you're going to want to fasten to just this part. What I mean is you're going to want to take your glue, place it where you want to place it. I mark it with my finger. And then we're going to do just a little bit of glue on here. Close this up. And make sure we get it really close to where we had it. Because I don't want glue oozing out. But I want it to look like, oh, that's kind of a pretty card. But then it's like a ba-bam, right? Holy smokes, there we go. All right. Now, the die cuts that I used here, these are the stylish shapes. And I'm going to dimensional this one. Dimensional. This one goes on top of this. I just wanted the extra little bit of razzleberry for the sentiment. So this is going to go on here like that. And I am intentionally putting it down on the end because this, this here is going to cover it up. But, we're going to have our flower pieces that we need to tuck in. Like this. Here we go. We'll do it this way. You guys, you never know these little pieces. Actually, let's see. Put this, the petal part, I'm going to put up on a dimensional. And I'm futzing with it, you guys, and I'm sorry. But it's because where the line is, is not exactly where I wanted it. Which is part of the tough part of using those partials. But I will make it work because I have an idea. So this is going to go like this. I'm going to glue this piece down and I'm going to tuck in. I don't want this petal to look like it's in the middle of nowhere. The flower itself. So I'm thinking that I'm going to tuck this rose in here. And we'll tuck the stem part of this flower down here so that you won't be able to see where it's coming from with a little bit of glue. And this is one of those times, you guys, that a scrap piece of cardstock is perfect for adding just enough glue to this bottom panel. Whoops. And putting it exactly where I want it, right there. So that'll go there. This will go in here. And you'll have all of that prettiness all together. There we go. That's how I want it to be. So we're going to do a couple little dimensionals. I'm going to put the dimensional here. I'm putting it on the actual card itself because I want to make sure that we're not going to be able to see it. And again, my little piece of glue, this is going to be just enough glue to get it to stick underneath where I want it. Ooh, I got to get it in the card. There we go. And that'll stick there. And I'm trying to decide, do we want... That's got to go down a little bit. We're going to glue that thank you part. In the exact spot that I want it. There. And I'm going to use that same little glue piece just for this corner of the petal of the leaf so that it will secure in place. Just like that. Oh, so cute. Oh my gosh, you guys. All right, so here we go. Here's our card, opening it from the front. You've got all those gorgeous flowers, and then I'm going to move this so you guys can see it all when it opens up. And it's going to open up like that. Now that's a panoramic view, right? Oh my goodness. Now, if you had other sentiments that you wanted to add, you could put them on each side if you wanted to. But this is how that card front is going to sit. And I'll bring it up closer so you can see it. This is one, you guys, there's a lot of cardstock, so it's not going to sit. It's not gonna lay flat. I will be totally honest, no matter how many times you burnish it. Because as you can see, this was my original sample. This is my second attempt. And this is the newest one. These have traveled with me, so they've been squished and they still pop open. And there's no getting around it. This is a lot of card, but so worth it. Why does this look crooked to me? What is it that's crooked? I don't know. Anyways, it's handmade. We're going to call that Farm Charm, right guys? Totally Farm Charm. So there is a close-up view. And here's one more view of opening it up. So pretty. So pretty. And then I'll show you the other two again, just so that you can see. Here's the original with the Splendid Day Suite. And you guys, this is just fresh freesia with the white. And I think I did Gorgeous Grape with the fresh freesia on that. Yeah. Gorgeous Grape ink with the fresh freesia and Gorgeous Grape on the die cut there. And I do think in keeping with this, I would love, and I think I might go back and I might add another panel to this side. I think that it just completes the card. You know, when you first do something, I was so excited to get all the measurements and everything done with this, you guys, that it was, I was just so excited to get it figured out. And so now that I think about it, I do like the addition of this, which is why the measurements include the both panels. But still, it's gorgeous. Love that. And then here's the other version. And I would do the same thing, except for, I think on this side, for this panel, I think I would just do the mushrooms on the bottom and not all of that. Only because I've got all this gorgeousness over here, which is kind of why the second generation down low is why I did that over there. Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments, you guys. Isn't it exciting? I can't wait for you guys to see it. And if you have any questions, like I said, you can comment below or you can email me here and I will answer your questions. But again, this is the Panoramic Accordion Fold, and I hope that you guys try it. Let me know what you think. And like I said, when you create yours, please be sure to tag me, Whispers in Ink or Jennifer Merle Hampshire, depending on where you are. And know that I'm on Instagram and obviously on Facebook and all the things. So I look forward to seeing your version of this Panoramic Accordion Fold. I'm so excited. I hope that you guys enjoyed as much as I do. So thank you so much. Know that you guys can watch the replay to get the measurements. I will do a blog post with it, and I will link that in the description. It's not going to be for a couple of days yet, though. And you can always rewatch the video because the measurements are in there. But have a great day getting crafty, you guys. And I hope that you have the most amazing